The conflict between Israel and Hamas goes back a long time. The US and the European Union designated Hamas as a terrorist group, while on the other hand, China, Russia have still not called Hamas a terrorist group. Hamas is a militant organization that believes that the freedom of Palestine come through violence. It is there since 1987. It has used violent ways to fight off the Israeli occupation in certain territories of Palestine. The conflict between Israel and Hamas goes back a long time. Hamas was formed in 1987. Since then, it has been attacking Israeli territories, and in retaliation, Israel has been attacking Hamas posts. Israel has killed several Hamas leaders over the years. The attack that happened on October 7 is a result of recent exchange of fire that was going on between the Israelis and the Palestinian side. Plus, there was a conflict at the Al-Aqsa Mosque site where the Muslim and Jewish worshippers were conflicting with each other for several days now. Hamas fighters mainly operate from the Gaza Strip, which is located in the southwestern part of Israel. Israel says that it has been providing Gaza with all the necessities, while on the other hand, Hamas says that Gaza happens to be an open-air jail and there have been blockades for many years. So this is why Hamas says that there is a resistance against Israeli occupation on Gaza. And hence, the fighters are fighting and, launching rockets from various locations in Gaza. There could be a variety of reasons for this particular attack, because Hamas wanted to make a strong statement that it still is a strong stakeholder in the conflict between Israel and Palestine. Hamas charter calls for the destruction of Israel, which Israel does not accept at all. At the same time, the ongoing Abraham Accords between Israel and the other Arab countries is a very important juncture in Israel-Palestine history. So Hamas wanted to make a statement that nothing can be done without taking Palestinians into consideration, and they are desperate to make a statement which is, which could be violent and which has resulted in the violence of 7th October. The support for Hamas is divided internationally. A section of international community calls it a terrorist group. The US and the European Union and some other Western countries have designated Hamas as a terrorist group, while on the other hand, China, Russia, Switzerland and other countries have still not called Hamas a terrorist group. Meanwhile, a large section of Arab community considers Hamas to be the freedom fighters of Palestine. So as far as the support for Hamas is concerned, it is completely divided throughout the world. Well, the world is in shock. Nobody could imagine that this kind of an attack could take place. Even those who support Hamas and even those who trust the security apparatus of Israel, they could not think that an attack of such a level could happen on Israel. To begin with, the US has said that it will support Israel on whatever counts it requires. Even the Arab countries have come forward and have requested both the parties to practice restraint in using violence against each other, because as we speak, more than 1,000 people have been killed, and which include 600 Israelis, which is a huge number by any standard. In Israeli history, these many people have not been killed in just 2-3 days. This is a huge number. All in all, the world is in shock, and as more reports will emerge, we'll get to know that how much damage has been done so far.